New Mexico Association of Realtors Information Sheet. Estimated Property Tax Levy Disclosure, 2020. Purpose: the property tax levied on a residential property for the current year may be a misleading guide to property tax levies in the years following the sale of that property. Therefore, New Mexico law provides that a prospective buyer needs information regarding the property tax obligation in the year following the property's sale to properly judge the affordability of a contemplated purchase. Seller or seller's broker obligations. Prior to accepting an offer to purchase, the property seller or the seller's broker must request from the county assessor of the county in which the property at issue is located the estimated property tax levy with respect to the property, and provide a copy of the assessor's response in writing to the prospective buyer or buyer's broker. Basis for estimated property tax levy. The listed price shall be provided to the county assessor and shall be used as the value of the property for purposes of calculating the estimated property tax levy. Buyer's broker obligations. A buyer's broker must provide the estimated property tax levy to the prospective buyer immediately upon receiving the estimate from the seller or seller's broker and receive in writing the prospective buyer's acknowledgement of receipt of the estimated property tax levy. Buyer's option to waive right to receive disclosure. The prospective buyer may waive the disclosure requirements by signing a written document prior to the time the offer to purchase is to be made in which the buyer acknowledges that the required estimated property tax levy is not readily available and waives disclosure of the estimated property tax levy. County assessor's obligations. Upon request, a county assessor must furnish in writing an estimated property tax levy with respect to a residential property in the county, calculated at a property value specified by the requester. The county assessor must comply with the request by the close of business of the business day following the day the request is received. A county may satisfy this obligation through an internet site or other automated format that allows a user to print the requested estimated property tax levy. Use of estimate in future valuations. A document associated with the request is not a public record or a valuation record. County assessors are prohibited from using the information provided with a request, including the specified value, to assess the valuation of the property. Neither the county nor any jurisdiction levying a tax against residential property in the county is bound in any way by the estimate given. Contents of document provided by county assessor. The county assessor's estimated property tax levy must contain the following. 1. The actual amount of property tax levied for the property for the current calendar year if the tax rates for the current year have been imposed or in all other cases. The amount of property tax levied with respect to the property for the prior calendar year. 2. The estimated property tax levy for the calendar year following the year in which the transaction takes place, and 3. A disclaimer similar to the following. The estimated property tax levy is calculated using the stated price and estimates of the applicable tax rates. The county assessor is required by law to value the property at its current and correct value, which may differ from the listed price. Further, the estimated tax rates may be higher or lower than those that will actually be imposed. Accordingly, the actual property tax levied may be higher or lower than the estimated amount. New Mexico law requires your real estate broker or agent to provide you an estimate property tax levy on the property on which you have submitted or intend to submit an offer to purchase. All real estate brokers and agents who have complied with these disclosure requirements shall be immune from liability arising from suit relating to the estimated property tax levy. Seller and real estate broker liability. All property sellers and real estate brokers and agents who have complied with these provisions are immune from suit and liability arising from or relating to the estimated property tax levy. This form and all New Mexico Association of Realtors, NMAR, forms are for the sole use of NMAR members and those New Mexico real estate licensees to whom NMAR has granted prior written authorization. Distribution of NMAR forms to non-NMAR members or unauthorized real estate licensees is strictly prohibited. NMAR makes no warranty of the legal effectiveness or validity of this form and disclaims any liability for damages resulting from its use. By use of this form, the parties agree to the limitations set forth in this paragraph. The parties hereby release NMAR, the real estate brokers, their agents and employees from any liability arising out of the use of this form. You should consult your attorney with regards to the effectiveness, validity or consequences of any use of this form. The use of this form is not intended to identify the user as a realtor. Realtor is a registered collective membership mark which may be used only by real estate licensees who are members of the National Association of Realtors and who subscribe to the association's strict code of ethics. NMAR Form 3275, 2020 Jan. Copyright 2009 New Mexico Association of Realtors. This copyright protected form was created using Instanet Forms and is licensed for use by William D. Lambert II.